What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mad Medicine. My name is Farhan. I'm a medical student and I'm also the host of this show. If you guys haven't seen our very first video, our previous video, it's linked right here. Go check it out. We had a conversation with Rashido on Vlogs about medical school and YouTube and how he manages to combine the two. So if I were you guys, check out the video. If you guys like the video, please like it, please comment. And if you like our channel, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Now that I've plugged in our channel and what we're doing, let's talk about today's topic at hand, which is the top 5 alternative healthcare careers in medicine today. Now, I have to say 2 disclaimers before we dive into this topic. Number 1, what I mean by alternative healthcare careers is I mean everything other than medical school or being a physician or a doctor or a surgeon, okay? Specifically, I mean going the medical school route, okay? Number 2, keep in mind that these are my top 5 alternative healthcare careers. Your top 5 may be completely different. You may agree with me, you may disagree with me. Whatever you believe, I'd love to hear about it. Please write a comment below. If you disagree, especially tell me why you disagree, because I want to, have a conversation going. That being said, let's dive deep into this conversation, into this topic, and let's start off with number 5. Number 5, in my opinion, is probably one of the most important aspects of our healthcare system today, if not the most important. These people are the backbone of our healthcare team, of our healthcare system, and they're known as nurses. Now, when I say that, a nurse is the backbone of the healthcare system, of the healthcare team, everyone knows this is true. Nurses are the ones who are going in and out, day in, day out, taking care of patients, making sure patients are feeling better, also providing medical care, and oftentimes like mental care. People don't think about that, right? Like you'll have a patient in the hospital and the patient is obviously physically sick. That's why they're in the hospital. But they're also, down mentally. And a nurse can treat them physically by giving them medications, giving them, ointments and stuff like that to help them feel better. But a lot of times the nurses I've interacted with are really good at speaking with patients. They're really good at making patients feel at ease, even though they may not be comfortable, making them a little bit relaxed. And that goes a long way, especially for a patient who's not feeling well. So it's definitely meaningful work. It's also very hands-on work. So if you're interested in working hands-on with patients, it's a really good career. Now, as far as the monetary value, as far as the average pay, yearly pay, on average, people who are nurses make about $68,000 a year. Now, keep in mind, this is the average. There are people who make a lot more than that and people who make a lot less than that also. But on average, it's $68,000. Now, a lot of people may be thinking the amount of work you're doing to be a nurse and only earning $68,000 a year doesn't really work out. It's like a lot of work, and then at the end of the day, you're only making this much. Well, keep in mind that as you work, the longer you work, you're obviously going to have a raise in your pay. And you can also go into administration, which will help you make more money, or you can go into specialization. So a lot of people don't know that nurses can actually specialize. So there's different, specialties in nursing, and I'm not going to go into that in this video. But for example, if a nurse becomes a nurse anesthetist who works with anesthesiologists, which is a type of physician, they're going to make a significantly higher pay than just an average nurse. So if you do want to earn more money, yes, you do have to put in a little bit more work, but with all things, it does pay off and you will have a pay increase. Now, another reason why I think nursing is a very, very good career is because right now in the United States, there is a huge shortage of nurses. Right? We hear it all the time that there's a primary care need, there's a shortage. Well, it's estimated that in 2024, there's going to be about 1.09 million job openings for nursing. That is ridiculous. 1.09 million jobs it's absurd. So if you think about it in the terms of, your job, if the economy is good, if the economy is bad, if the job market is giving or whether it's not, you're okay because there's such a huge need for nurses that as a nurse, you will always have a way to provide your family with an income and, provide yourself with an income and take care of your loved ones. So in my opinion, that makes a huge deal. And I think it's an amazing career. It's definitely a needed career, and it's definitely one of the most important aspects of our healthcare system today, and always, actually. Number 4 is a career that a lot of people don't really know about, especially when they're entering the pre-med sphere in undergrad or high school, and that is physician's assistants, or as we like to call them, PAs. That's abbreviation. PAs are medical professionals who are trained to take care of patients under the supervision of a physician or a surgeon, so a medical doctor. PAs have to go to PA school, just like every other people in our top 5 category, but they have to do some prerequisites. They need to shadow for a certain number of hours before they can even apply for PA school. And then once they're in PA school, they learn a lot of the same things that we medical students learn in medical school. They're going to learn about diseases, right, and anatomy and physiology. They're going to learn how to examine a patient, how to treat a patient, and they're also going to learn about, the epidemiology and how to take care of patients as a whole. When the PA comes out of school, when a PA comes out of school and they start working, they can actually work in a different type of setting, right? They can work in an ER facility, or they can work in a practice, like a medical practice. But what they're trained to do is they're trained to examine patients, they're trained to diagnose patients, and they're trained to treat patients, so they can administer care right then and there. But they have to do all of this under the supervision, or not like physical supervision, but under the guidance of a doctor. And a lot of people who are thinking about PA school are kind of turned off by that, because they think that doctor is going to be micromanaging, but it's not really the case. A lot of times PAs are very autonomous, and a doctor usually doctors are very supportive and trusting of their PAs that they've hired them. That's the only way you're going to hire PAs, like if you know they can take care of your patients, right? So a lot of times PAs have a lot of autonomy. Also, it's really good for PAs to have the supervision of a doctor, because let's just say, hypothetically, you make a mistake. You're a human, you make a small mistake, and the patient decides to sue you. Well, if you get sued as a PA, if the mistake isn't too bad and if it's nothing horrible, ultimately you won't be held liable. It's the physician who's held liable. So your medical practice license, it stays safe. Whereas if the physician who was supervising you missed your mistake and still said it's okay to do or not do a treatment, it's the physician's fault. So it gives you a level of security and safety while you're practicing medicine. I think it's a really good field. I think it's a needed field, especially with the shortage of, primary care physicians. PAs are starting to fill some of the gaps here and there. And it also pays pretty well. On average, PAs make about $92,000 a year. And again, the longer you work, the more you'll probably make because of experience. And if you go into administration, or if you can specialize, that also will help. And right now in the United States, there's about 84,000 jobs available for PAs. Now keep in mind, this number is also set to rise as time increases and as a need for healthcare professionals start to increase in our country. So it's a very, very good career. Time for number 3 on our list. And number 3 on our list is a pharmacist. Pharmacists are medical professionals who are trained in, dispensing medications, who have a very extensive knowledge of medications, both chemically as well as what they do to our bodies anatomically and physiologically. Now, that being said, they are in charge of dispensing prescription medications to patients and to hospital systems. So as a pharmacist, you can work in several different types of environments. Number 1, you can work in a hospital where you take care of the medications that are being administered to patients who are within the hospital, who are checked in, right, like a hotel, who are checked in, who are staying in the hospital, and to patients who are leaving the hospital. So you would become a pharmacist for the hospital. That's one type of work setting you have. Number 2, you could work for, let's say, Walgreens or CVS or any of those big pharmaceutical companies, maybe in Walmart, where they have an in-house pharmacy. Again, over there, you're going to be doing a lot of the same stuff, but you're going to be having patients who are just picking up their prescription medications, but they're getting refills and stuff like that. And then the third option, not the fourth, the third option you have as a pharmacist is to work as a private pharmacist, right? So you can make your own practice. You can start up your own pharmacy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's at the end of the day a business. So that's something you guys might want to keep in mind. But those are the 3 main focuses in pharmacy. 3 main work environments that you can go into as a pharmacist. You do have to go to pharmacy school. Again, with everyone on this list has to go to an additional schooling that they have to continue. But for the most part, and pharmacy schools don't have an acceptance exam that they have to take. It's solely based off of your experience and your grades and your GPA. And once you're done, you can specialize if you want, but you can start working right after too. So that's a really good benefit. The average pay for a pharmacist as of today is about $115,000 a year. And keep in mind, again, with experience, this can go up. If you work in a hospital setting and you want to go more into administration, again, you can increase your pay. But on average, $115,000 a year, which is really good for the amount of work you do, and also for the amount of schooling you go through to make that income. And as of today, there's about 281,000 pharmacy jobs in the United States. So they have a lot of jobs, which is really good. All right, now we're down to the last two. And number 2 on my list is someone who I go to regularly, someone who I get checked up by on a yearly basis. And it's mainly because I have screwed up eyes. And that person on our list, number 2 on our list, is an optometrist. Optometrists are professionals who take care of a lot of patients' eyes, especially their eyesight. And a lot of people confuse them with an ophthalmologist. An ophthalmologist is a medical professional who went through medical school to become a physician, a doctor. And then they went to residency to become an ophthalmologist. I get that mixed up sometimes. So they're actually highly trained physicians. An optometrist is also a physician, but it's a different type of doctor. So they don't go to medical school, they go to optometry school, which is roughly, I think, 4 years, if I'm right. So they go through 4 years of optometry school, they learn about the visual aspects of the eye and a lot more stuff, and then they're ready to practice and start working right after. And an optometrist is a doctor in charge of assessing a patient's vision as well as their general eye health. They prescribe glasses and contacts for patients who need corrective lenses, and they can also provide treatment options for patients with eye conditions. So some optometrists also are doing LASIK eye surgery, but that's usually done by ophthalmologists. Okay, keep those two separate in your mind and you'll be straight. On average, they make about $110,000 a year. And it's usually private practice. A lot of optometrists start their own clinic, or they go into a joint group and they work in a group. But there's not a lot of hospital settings that have an optometrist on site. But it's usually a private practice situation. So the more you work, the more patients you start to accumulate who come back to you, and the more money you'll make eventually down the road. And right now, as of today in the United States, there's about 30,000 jobs. It's a lot, it's a little less than the other categories that we're talking about, but it's definitely a really good career because people's eyes are going to get messed up, and there's going to have to be someone out there who can assess it and get you fitted for glasses and contacts, because we have to see. So that's why I put optometrists at my number 2 level on the list. And finally, we are down to our number 1. The number 1 alternative healthcare career in medicine, other than medical school and being a physician, in my opinion, is a dentist, right? That's why I'm smiling so much. I think dentists are really, really cool. I think dental school would have been my backup option if I had not gone into medical school. And I also think being a dentist is a very, very stable career. It's a very good career, and it's also a very, very, giving career. It makes you help people in such a way that makes you feel good and makes the other person feel good too. So dentists are trained to diagnose and treat a lot of problems that have to do with patients' mouth. So they're able to, diagnose those problems and also prevent problems. That's a lot of their job. That's why a dentist always says, "Are you flossing? Are you flossing every day? Are you flossing every night?" It's because they're trying to make sure that they're preventing problems arising in your mouth, which is really good because we all need teeth to eat, and it sucks if you have teeth pain. But yeah, so dentists take care of our teeth. You guys already know that. But they also focus on the gums as well. A lot of people don't know that. And some dentists are also trained surgeons. So there's a degree where you can become a dentist and a physician, a doctor, and you can become an oral surgeon. And these are the people who you go to when you need to get your wisdom teeth removed, when you have to get some type of a root canal. The people who are putting you under to take your teeth out, those are oral surgeons. Those are trained physicians, but they're also dentists. It's a really good career in my opinion. They're trained to identify oral problems and oral conditions so that patients can receive immediate treatment for those problems. So if a dentist says to you, you have a cavity, they can also fill it right then and there if they so choose. It's, really quick fix. If not today, you can do it tomorrow, which is great. You don't have to wait for a patient. You have to book them weeks later. You can take care of them right then and there. And I think that's a huge deal for a patient to get treatment as soon as possible, because then it delays any other problems from arising and making their health get worse. So a dentist has the opportunity and the ability to take care of a patient's health like that. I think that's really cool. And on average, dentists make a really good amount of money too. The pay is pretty well for the amount of schooling you do. The average pay for a dentist is about $170,000 a year. And keep in mind, the hours are pretty good, right? There's very few dental emergencies, and usually if it's a dental emergency, you're gonna go to the hospital. But for $170,000 on average, and the more you work, the more patients you have, the more patients you see, you'll obviously make a lot more money. And it's also really good hours, like I stated earlier. I think it's just great. And right now in the United States, there's about 110,000 jobs available for dentists. That's a pretty good number. And the good thing is, a lot of dentists have their own practice, or they work in a small group, so they have a lot of control over their life, over their business, over their practice. Now, with that being said, those are my top 5 alternative healthcare careers as of today. If you guys like this video, please comment below. Let me know if you guys agree with me, if you disagree. If you guys liked it, like the video. And please subscribe. Send this to a friend. Spread the word. We just started Mad Medicine, and we're going to be posting every week. So we'll see you guys back here next week with another video. That being said, thank you so much for watching again, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.